Yo, what's up guys? Got an overused game for you, which I haven't done in a little bit. And this game looks interesting by the team preview. My opponent is running Kyurem Black, Magnezone, Gyarados, Garchomp, Mamoswine, and Conkeldurr. I don't know if I've seen this team somewhere, I really don't know, but I think I might guess the sets. I'm assuming Sub, Kyurem White, I'm assuming Scarf, Garchomp, Bulk Up, Conkeldurr obviously. Mamoswine will be Stealth Rocker, probably Life Orb. Gyarados, Bulky, Dragon Dance, and Magnezone. I really don't know if it's gonna be choiced or not, but that's really the least I have to worry about. Looking at leads on his end, I actually thought he would lead off with his Mamoswine, so I opted to lead off with my Rotom Wash. And that is exactly what happened, so I get a favorable matchup right off the bat. I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump, not wanting to play any games. He decides to stay in, set up his Stealth Rocks, so I get an early 6-5 lead, but he also gets his Stealth Rocks up. Now he goes into his Kyurem Black. I know that he's probably gonna sub. I could have Volt Switch there instead of hard switching, but just in case he went for Scarf Outrage, I wanted to preserve my Rotom for later. But he is indeed the substitute variant, so I know my Tyranitar can take one or two hits actually from this Kyurem Black, and I'm going to take this sub out with a Crunch. And now, since I know he's not going to stay in, I'm going to predict the switch and get up my Stealth Rocks to limit these things and Gyarados' switch-ins. He goes into Conkeldurr, makes a good play. And now I need to fodder something off, and that is going to be my Celebi because I needed to do some solid damage before taking this thing out with something else. He goes for Bulk Up, generally good play, and whatever. Payback is not boosted by this on the switch, so yeah, Bulk Up was generally the better play. I'm gonna go for a Psychic, and I do a lot of damage, 61, so I'm happy with that. He goes for a Nice Punch, doesn't kill me, but Mach Punch will. And I really don't want to send in Latios to take 2 Mach Punches before Conkeldurr dies, so I'm just going to let my Celebi go down. Conkeldurr will be in a revenge kill position, so I'm going to send in my Latios, go for a Dragon Pulse, and going to finish off this Conkeldurr. Now I know that he's going to send in his Garchomp because that thing is 99% of the time Scarf, and he confirms it by switching that in, and I'm going to switch into my Scizor to take the Dragon type move. And he opts to go for a Dual Chop here, which, well, most people can run it over Dragon Claw just for the purpose of breaking through Substitute. But, hey, whatever. I predicted the switch to Magnezone or Gyarados, so I went for a U-turn to get some nice damage and also to get the fuck out of there. Now I'm going to send in my Latios again and just wreck face with a Dragon Pulse. Even if he switches in his Magnezone, if it's not Choice Scarf, he's probably going to die to a Surf afterwards. So he forwards off Gyarados, which is totally fine by me. I can just do something else later on because that Gyarados is gone. He's into his Garchomp. I actually predicted him to switch to Magnezone, so I stayed in, make a ballsy play, go for a Dragon Pulse, just in case he wanted to stay in and miss something. But yeah, he just goes straight for Dual Chop, cleans out my Latios, not like I needed anyway. I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, either hitting the Garchomp, the Kyurem Black, or the Magnezone. All of them get very, very limited with a burn. Although Magnezone is still a special attacker, I'm going to limited survivability because he's going to negate leftovers recovery. So I go for a Volt Switch. I switch out into my Tyranitar to get a little bit of resistance on the Thunderbolt because it's in the sand, and I also pack Fire Blast, which I'm going to go for. But unfortunately, he's going to get a critical hit right here, but it really does not matter. I wanted to weaken this thing so that I can send in my Terrakion, so that I can get to +2, activate my Salak Berry, and go from there. So I know that I'm in a sand, so I'm going to take the Thunderbolt very nicely. I actually was hoping he would do a little bit more so that I could be below 50% and set up a substitute while having like 20% left to get the Rub Skin damage from from Garchomp. But such thing doesn't happen. I'm going to be left with 3 HP after activating my Salak Berry, and Magnezone is going to take out my sub. And I'm going to proceed to take out this thing with a close combat. The smart thing for him to do would be to fodder off his Garchomp, kill off my Terrakion, and save his Magnezone for my Scizor. But he doesn't do that, so I'm just going to clean out whatever he sends in next. He opts to go into his Garchomp. I know I'm going to be faster because I have higher base speed than Garchomp, even though he's Scarfed, but I'm still +1. So my Terrakion goes down due to the Rough Skin damage, but I can just send in my Scizor, lock myself into Bolt Punch, and kill it off. So that was a very interesting game. 2-0 victory in my favor. I thought that the match was kind of cool. It kept me thinking a little bit at times, but I think I played quite well. So I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Peace.